Your monthly Burbank real estate market update is in, and you're not going to want to miss this one. Even if you're not looking to buy or sell right now, it's important to know what's going on. And be sure to stick around to the end because I have a new fun fact that is related to this month's sales. Hey Burbank, Jennifer Hine here, a local real estate agent and neighbor. And today we're going to go over the numbers from the April single-family home sales for all of Burbank. Now, if you're looking for something a little more particular, like a particular area, or maybe Burbank condos, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to help you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The median sales price, remember median means middle, so half the homes sold for more and half the homes sold for less, was $1,350,000. That is down as compared to last year, 1.1%, and it's also down as compared to last month, March, 1.9%. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the like button. Now, there are two things that I look at as a real estate agent that kind of give you a pulse of what's going on in the market. That is how many homes had price reductions before they sold. And the other thing that I look at is how many sold for over ask, how many sold for the asking price, and how many sold for under the asking price. And another term for asking price is the list price. So this last month, 34% sold for the asking price, 30% sold for under, and 36% sold for over. When you have a home that sells for over the asking price, it's often because there are multiple offers. A few years ago, you would see a larger portion of homes selling for over asking. What's interesting about this is that 34% sold for asking price. That seems to lead me in with fewer homes having price reductions. We're running about 15% of the homes that sold in April having price reductions, which is a lot lower than the national average on that. A lot lower, like half of what we're seeing nationwide, which is at least 30% are having price reductions. So what this is telling me is that the list price, for the most part, are for the homes that are selling, because there's a lot of them still sitting on the market that have been sitting on the market for some time. But the homes that are selling are actually priced pretty much in line with what buyers are willing to pay. So that's something to keep in mind too moving forward, because it isn't always that case. If you are interested in receiving market trends like these more regularly, sign up for my newsletter where I track home sales for the Southeast Valley, including Burbank. All right, let's get back to the video. As compared to last month, more homes are selling, and they are selling faster. The number of homes sold is lower than last year, but it has picked up quite a bit compared to last month, and it is taking a couple of days less for a seller to accept an offer as compared to last year and last month. Okay, so what I'm noticing, and it's gonna sound like a broken record because this is really true facts, it hasn't changed, but homes that are priced well relative to size, location, and condition, and they show well, are doing very well in the market still. Buyers are pickier now, they're paying higher interest rates, they're paying higher prices, so if they don't find value in the homes that are available, they'll just kind of sit it out and wait. If you were thinking about buying or selling a home in the Burbank area, contact me to have a conversation and see if I'm a good fit for you. The market is still technically more favorable to sellers because we don't have that many homes on the market. Supply is technically up, but we don't have that many homes on the market for the demand because Burbank is a really great location, close to everything. I could go on and on about Burbank, but you know, how are the interest rates and how is that affecting our sales? Well, it's really interesting because I looked at the interest rates, the 30-year fixed mortgage rate last year as compared to this year, and even went back like a month or two just to see where it was because it usually takes about a month for a home to close. They're about the same. There isn't a huge difference, and we haven't seen a big difference since January. We were in the January 2025. We were in the low sevens, and since then we've been in the upper sixes, mid to upper sixes consistently. So it really hasn't had that big of a difference. So when you look at the numbers, It's not necessarily related to the interest rates, although I'm sure a lot of people would like the rates to go down. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Here's a fun little fact for you. This month, we had the second highest sales price for a home in all of Burbank. I'm going to say ever, but I only went back 20 years, so most likely ever. $6,050,000. Did you know that we've only had 2 homes sell over $5 million in the last 20 years? So most likely ever. But in the last 20 years is what I could check. The highest one, and that one, just so you know, was in the Burbank Hills, and it had panoramic views of the city. The one that actually is the record price is located on Toluca Lake. Yes, there is a lake, and part of it abuts to Burbank. So it's a waterfront Toluca Lake home, and that sold for $6,495,000, and that was in 2018. Let me know if you'd like more details about those particular properties, or if you have any other real estate questions. I'm more than happy to help. Well, that wraps it up, everybody. This is Jennifer Hine with Realty Executives, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe.